In this video, I will discuss about the CSS. So let us try to understand how to link the HTML file with the CSS files. Already I have created the CSS file. So the name of the CSS file is mycss.css and the name of the HTML file is abc.html. So let us try to create the HTML file. So I'll start with HTML. Then we have a head. Inside that we have a title. So name of the title I give it as my web page. So now we have to link the CSS file in the HTML. So how to link this? We have a link button. So link hrefs, the name of the CSS file. So it is my css.css, and we have one more thing is a type. So type is nothing but text/CSS, and the third one is nothing but the relationship. So relationship is nothing but the style sheet. So this is what I close the link button. So after closing this link button, I have to close the head. Now /head. So this is what I close the head. Now I will open the body. So I will type something over here. Try to run this server. Save this before. Now stop the server and again I will run this server. So this file is nothing but abc.html. So now the text is coming. So let us try to understand how to format using the CSS. So I just open the CSS sheet. Now we have P section. So name of the tag will be the P here, and closing and opening brace. So inside that I want to change some of the formats. So how to change the formats? So first one is nothing but the color. I want to change the color of the text. So color I want to change it as a pink. Save this and see how it is working. The color is changed to pink. Or you can also change it to the red color. So the color is changed to the red. Now how to change the background color? So in order to change the background color, we have an option called as a background. So background color. So this is the color. We can give it as something around orange. Save this before executing. So the color is changed to the orange. So after this, I want to insert some image. So how to insert the image? So we can have image, background image. So what is the background image? URL. So this already I have copied some image. So just name the image now. Just save this file. So this particular image has appeared over here. So I want to change the height and width of this image. So how to do this? Height I want to go it as 500 pixel and width as the 500 pixel. Just save this file. So now the height and width of the images is increased. First, further I can increase the height to 700. Width also I can increase to 700. Now I'll go for a padding option. So what does the padding option provide? So padding is used for creating the space between the borders. So what is the padding? So here, so 100 pixel I'll give. So let us try to see this, what happens if I use the padding. So you can see that some extra space has appeared in between the borders. So here the padding is mainly used to create some space between the borders and the text. And you want to make the background not, I don't want to repeat the background, so what I have to do is background no repeat, or you can say like background repeat no repeat. So this is going to make the repetitions, it will not repeat the images, so you can say that it is not repeating any images now here. This is the use of this so you can also change the margins. So what is the use of this margin? So here I can go it for 100 pixels. So let us see this how it is affected. So margin slightly it is in a different position. So I want to change the font family. So how to change the font family? Font family. So here what to get a sans serif. Font size also I can change. So give it as around 150. So save this particular file. Let us see. Now so you can see that the text has appeared over here. So I want to align this text in the center. So how to align this text in the center? So we have text align. So center, I'll give it as a center. So file, go and say this. So it has appeared in the center position. So how to make all the text letters as a capital? So we have like text transformation. So what is the text transformation? Full uppercase. So all the characters will appear in the uppercase letters. So you can see that it is all appearing in the uppercase letters now. So I want to change the font weight. So make it as a bold. So now it is appearing in a bolder position now. We have one more option like font style. So what is the font style? So I'll make this as italic. You can say that it is changed to the italics now. So this is how we can have different set of modifications. We have a text decoration. So text decoration where we can have an underline over here. You can see that this is a underline over here. So this is how we can change. So how to create the borders? So how to create the border? We have option called as border. So border 10 pixel. You can say like I want to create the size of the border as 100 pixel. So we have a solid. I have a green color. So what happens now? Some border has appeared over here. You can see like the green color is nothing but a border. So I am having around the size of 100 pixels. So that is the size of the border. So this is a solid color I have given. So the green. So what is a border style? I want to have some different border style. So this I will give it as around double. Save this and see what happens. You can say that the border has appeared over here and the particular color has been changed. Now how to create the border radius. So border radius is the option that will create some different type of shapes. So I'll give it as around 10 pixels. You can see that the particular size will be changed. So you can see that it is coming in different type of shape now. That is like the angular shape that we are seeing here. So we have an option called as P, where the first letter, I want to make the first letter, I want to increase the font size of the first letter. So this is, so how it is possible? So we can give it as the font size. So font size, it is the 200%. Just say this and see how it is working. So this, you can see that the first letter is increased, the font size of the first letter is increased, so it is becoming more capital now. So this is becoming, font size is increasing now. So after that we have one more option where if you want to increase the letter spacing, so letter spacing, so this is, I want to make it as 100 pixels, or you can say like 10 pixels you can give. Let us understand this. So let the spacing between the letters are increased. So similarly we can have a word spacing. So 10 pixels, so the spacing between the words have been increased. We want to change the color. Whenever the cursor is moved on to the element, the particular color should be changed. So how it is possible? So by using this option now, P, we have an option called as hover. So hover is that matches when the user designates an element with a pointing device but not necessarily activates it. So user is not activating, but whenever the cursor is brought on the element, the particular color of the element, or you can say like some texture of the texture of the element should be changed. So how it is possible? By using this option. So now I want to change my background color. So something around red, or you can change it to pink. So you can say whenever the particular cursor is brought, the image background color is changing. So this is the advantage of using this. So one more thing we are having, like P active. So P active is mainly used for when the user activates any element. When the user activates any element, I want to change the background color. So how to do this? Background color. So this I will go for the cyan. So you can see that whenever user is activating, the color is changing. So let us try to understand how to create a list in the, we will create a ordered list, and what are the different elements inside this. Just close this ordered list. Save this. So yes, you can say that 3 items have appeared over the here. Now I want to change the color of this, or you can say like I want to make different numberings. So how it is possible? I want to label it by using different numbering. So how to do this? So in CSS, so I'll go to CSS and I will write as the OI. So ordered list. So what is the I want to number? So list style type. So we'll choose this. So in this inside this I'll choose to lower Roman. I'll go ahead and say this. So you can say that the labeling is changed now. So you can also have a list style position. So you can make it as inside, outside. So if we make it as inside, it will be having some different position. You can say that it is somewhat more inside over here. And you can also make it as outside. Save this. So one more thing we have, I want to hide the list item. So how to do this? So list item, I want to hide the list item. So this I make visibility as hidden. So the list items are not visible because of I have already hide it. So let us coming to the table properties, how to edit the table, how to format the table. So using this again, you can use HTML for this. I'll create a table. So table row. I can have table data instead of this. These are the items which you are inserting in the tables. So these are the items 10, 12, 23 and 45. Now I want to create a border for this. How to create this border? So I can go for a TD. So have this border option. So border. So now border has appeared over the elements. Now I want to increase the spacing between the elements. So how to do this? So we can go for the tr table. So we'll try to increase the spacing between the elements. So we have a border spacing. So this I can give it as 15 pixel, 10 pixel. Save this particular file. So spacing between the borders has increased. So I want to collapse this spacing. So again I can go for the border collapse. Just again this spacing will be collapsed now. So this can understand that again the spacing was initially given and now it is collapsed. So this is about the tables. Now how to create the images. I want to modify the images in the HTML. Using CSS I want to modify the images. So how it is possible? So here I will give it as image. So source. So I'll give it as somewhere around source of the image. So I want to increase the size and width of the image. I can decrease. I want to decrease the height and width of the image. So how to do this? So image height I want to make it as 400 pixel, and width I want to make it as 400 pixels. Now the height and width of the images is reduced. Let us try to save this. You can see that the height and width of the image is decreased. So using this tag you can also do this. So input types, I want to have input type like a text box. I want to create a text box. So input type is equal to text. Say these things and go for again here. So input, and now I want to give some background color for this. So background color I'll give it as somewhere around orange. Save this particular file. Text box has been created with the yellow color. So whenever a user enters, the color should be changed. When the user enters the text box, the color should be changed. So how to do this? We have input focus. So focus. So now we have a background color. I'll change the background color to red. So when user enters here, the color will be changed to red. So that is a thing. So here, this is the advantage of using this focus. So we can also provide some scrolling option. If you have a text which are overlapping with each other, that put two different texts which are overlapping with each other. So how to do this? So here I will create one text here. Different classes. Class, I will say this as a class 1, and the text I will take it over here. Now I want to overlap them. If these two contents are overlapping, so how to do this? So here I will go to my CSS dot. So here I write like p dot 1 refers to the particular class 1. So I want to change the height and width of this height. Width also I will change. So I'll just make it as the 700 pixel line. Width also as 7, and now I will just make the line height. So now the line height I want to make it around 10 em. Scrolling option. So it provides a scrolling option here. So you can easily scroll the text. Okay. So this is the advantage of using this scrolling option. The overflow can be. So let us try to understand different type of generic types. If I want to apply the CSS property for the whole text, so how to do this? So we have a star. So here I will say like background color. So here what it indicates, like the whole, all the elements, it covers all the elements, slash star Star indicates it is for all the elements. So background color, I want to make this as green. Just say this. You can see that it is applied to all the elements. It's like generic elements. So more specific, we can go for the body tag, where I want to change only the background of the body, but elements background color should remain same. The body should change, but the elements background color should remain the same. So how to do this? Background color. This I will say like cyan. So the elements background color remains the same now, the green color, but the body is changing only for this image. We want to change, so P of B. So here I want to change this. So instead you can have P of B. So this background color, so this I will change it to certain green color, or you can say like pink. So as you can say that this is appearing in a pink color. So only bold contents are changed now. So we want to make the classes as a different colors. We want to give it the classes as a different color. So how to do this? P dot 1. Okay, so P dot 2. This I want to change now. Background color. To assign it as purple. So this is changing it to the purple color now. So this is what the different things we can do it using the CSS. So this is what I discussed in this video. Thanks for watching.